準備は OK 新しいアニメみんなで見ようねレビューが光る心がドキドキおすすめ作品見逃せない
Welcome everyone to otakusthegeeks.com. Justin here, back with more Winter Anime 2025 coverage. A little bit different for this one because this one's an actual film that is getting a theatrical release, and the film is called The Colors Within. As always, I give you a brief synopsis, so let me put my glasses on because the font is a little bit small. Here we go. Tatsuko is a high school student with the ability to see colors of others, colors of bliss, excitement, and serenity, plus a color she treasures as her favorite. Kimi, a classmate at her school, gives off the most beautiful color of all. Although she doesn't play an instrument, Tatsuko forms a bond with Kimi and a boy named Rui. A quiet music enthusiast, they meet at a used bookstore in a far corner of town. As they practice at an old church, on a remote island, music brings them together, forming friendships and affections. Will they discover their true colors? This film is only 8 hours and 40 minutes. And I actually will have to say there's things I like, there's things I didn't like about the film. But overall, I will have to say 2 thumbs up. Really good film. Think it does a really good job. It is a slice of life. It has themes of growing up, adolescence. It's a nice look at adolescence. And we've seen a lot of these a lot in anime these days when it comes to that slice of life anime about growing up, really finding your footing, especially discovering your passions as a teenager. This film touches on that, but what it does here, and this is where I will have to say that it's where the brilliance of the actual film actually works is the use of colors. I mean, it would make sense. It's called The Colors Within, but Tatsuko being able to see various colors and basically gets to see the emotions such as anger and what attracts her to Kimmy is that Kimmy's light or color is so beautiful to her that they just really hit it off as friends, and it's a really good film. However, I will have to say, I'm not gonna lie, it's an hour and 40 minutes and you feel it, and that's mainly because the pacing really isn't all that great. I felt that there were a lot of dead scenes in here where even I at times felt a little bit bored, but I really still it's kind of a contradiction because there were times I felt bored, but there was times that I was really engaged. Where they have to do some exposition. There's certain scenes in here I felt that they could have it could have been cut out. And those scenes for some reason seem to drag a little bit more, but it is essential for the character development of it. So I understand why they kept it. I just kind of wish things were done and delivered a little bit better. The pacing, it really kind of felt a little slow. I mean, I was looking at my watch and it was a half an hour, and I'm like, okay, are we gonna pick this up a bit? Is things about to start happening? And so once after like the first act, I will say, is where the movie really gets its groove. We get to learn a little bit about certain things and characters such as Kimmy, the drama that she's dealing with, the secrets that she's dealing with. We get to learn about Tatsuko a little bit what she's dealing with, Rui a little bit what he's dealing with. So all that comes to a head to a really beautiful finale with some beautiful performances. Animation wise, I will have to say the animation is stellar. I like the use of color in this, especially when you have an anime that's called The Colors Within. Colors has to be the name of the game here, and they do not disappoint with the way the vibrant looks, the lighting, the perspective of Tatsuko when she's able to see the colors. I thought they did a really good job with that. And overall, it is a pretty looking good film, and I really did enjoy this part. But I will have to say, voice acting as well is top notch here. Great performances, especially the singing. The music in here is also good, and I'm not going to spoil it, but obviously you can see from the pictures here that these guys form a band, and let's just say the band delivers when it comes to the soundtrack and the score here. So overall, I'm gonna have to give, you know how we do here, wait for Is it full price? Go to see it in theaters. Wait for it to hit a streaming or DVD or skip it. This is definitely not a skip it, but I will say it's not for everybody because the pacing might turn people off. Like I said, the first half an hour kind of drags. But I also don't feel like you should wait for it to hit Blu-ray. If it has a limited release in theaters, I recommend to go see it in theaters, especially if you have really, if the theater might have some really excellent more sound quality, you can enjoy it with an audience. It is a feel-good story, and they have some really essential themes in here that I did not want to spoil. So I'm gonna give this go see it in the theaters. This is Justin from otakusandgeeks.com. If you like what we do here, hopefully I earned your subscription. And if I did, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell. Helps out the channel tremendously. I'll catch you guys on the next review. Later days.